Hi, I'm Chris O'Neill.
And I'm Kenny.
And today we're going to do our skill of the week here. All right, the two things we're going to cover is the banded jumping air squat and the banded sprint. Okay, I'm sure you guys have all seen some recurrent things show up in the workouts, whether it's part of the strength or part of the actual workout. It's not that we're trying to focus on one strength or conditioning. We're trying to bridge the gap and just kind of make for a better athlete overall. So the low rep high box jumps, the max broad jumps, the incremental, sprints, 100 meter, giving them time to rest. These are all just basic forms of expression when we're talking about power output. The banded air squat, using bands and chains in general, they've been used for a long time. The one thing they're good at is just varying the load. That's the only reason that we're kind of utilizing it right now as far as a training tool. We'll get into a second on why it also is a good coach's tool. So the band, obviously we want a band that's going to work with them. This band right here is going to be way too much. We want to make sure we're finding a good band that isn't going to dive bomb them forward, which Kenny will show here in a second. So just like an air squat or a squat in general, we are going to have our good feet placement. We want our toes out. We want to initiate with the butt back, keeping the knees out, chest up, good lumbar curve. To get underneath it, he's going to dive bomb, get the band loaded up right around his neck. From here, he's already broke parallel. Now all we need him to do is to jump. Clear the floor. Back down, jump. Clear the floor. There you go. So if the band is too heavy, what you'll see, you want to just emulate it, you'll see it pulling them down. Okay, this is why it also is a good coach's tool, because there is a lot of reinforcement with needing to stay upright. Okay, so it's almost coaching without coaching. Someone should be able to feel it. The other thing that it's a good coaching tool for the most part, is by making them jump. We're taking the guesswork out on whether or not they're reaching full hip extension. They're doing it, no ifs, ands, or buts. So, one athlete, this is a workout that's going to involve a pair. Okay, so the first athlete is going to do 15 jumping air squats. Okay, after that, they're going to move to their start position to do banded squats. This isn't a race. Banded sprints, my apologies. This isn't a race. After you get the 15, take a second, shake the legs out, regain yourself, but get to it. The whole point of this workout isn't to, get the 5 done. It's a matter of getting 3. If you get 3 quality, it's better than 5 crap. Okay. So as a team, he does his 15. We're going to walk to the start wherever it is, and now we're going to have a heavier band. We are going to need a band that has a little more tension on it. This is obviously a 2-part deal. Can't do it without someone anchoring you. Real important that the person in the back has a very good grip and a hold on this. The last thing you want to do is to lose your grip and he eats the ground. All right. So, however you do it, I like to wrap around and hold here. Okay? Real quick, as you can see, right now he's standing fully upright. If we look at anybody who sprints, what happens is they get momentum and physics on their side and they lean forward. All right? Whether you're bracing to chase someone down or you're starting, 40-yard dash or an Olympic sprint, whatever it is, they start down, they drive using the legs as their motor. We can't forget our upper arms though. The arms need to be just as involved as the legs. So you can show them real quick, kind of lean forward and just use the arms on where they should be going. You want one up hand, the other one breaking the hip. This right here is just as important as the actual leg movement. Okay? So once our athlete's ready, they've done their 15, they're set, and we'll grind it out. We want 10 yards of strong work. We don't want 10 yards of him grinding it out and feeling like he's going to die. We only want 4 to 5 seconds of him leaning forward in that charged position and chucking pavement away. We want him actively grinding through the ground. Okay? So it's going to be on the start of when he's ready. What's up? Ready? Ready? All right. After he he does his 4 to 5 seconds, it is now athlete 2's turn. Athlete 2 is going to come over here, get in their stance. Do their 15. After they're done with their 15, and they're going to go back and forth. Ideally, that's 1 round. They're going to get through 5 rounds. We are going to, like I said, really put emphasis on quality rounds more than just, oh, make sure you do the 5. Make sure they're worthwhile.
Also, when you have your partner, make sure they are a like size partner, okay? If you have a guy who's like Chris, and then Daisha spots him on this, he's gonna take her for a ride, okay? You want someone who can weigh that anchor down and give a little bit of resistance when they get down there, okay? You wouldn't put a 100-pound female with a 200-pound male. Pair up likewise. If not, wait for your partner or somebody else who's like size to spot you from behind. Okay? And that's it, guys.